So, today we will discuss the poem The Pardanasin by Sarojini Naidu. Before we discuss the poem, let's discuss brief introduction of the poetess, that is Sarojini Naidu. Dear students, Sarojini Naidu is an Indian political activist and a poet. She strongly advocated human rights and women's emancipation, or we can say that she used to write the poetry about the identity of the woman, or woman, we can say the struggle of woman, and we can say that woman's empowerment. So yesterday itself we have celebrated International Women's Day, that is on 8th March, and still we find that there is a kind of struggle to get the identity to the woman. So the present poem is also about the woman's identity, or we can say that about the woman's empowerment. So Sarojini Naidu is prominently in India's struggle for freedom, or she was involved in Indian freedom struggle from the British. We know that particularly in 1947, India was got independence from British or from Britain, and she was uh, prominently involved in freedom struggle. That is, she was, we can say that, uh, involved in the freedom struggle of India. Then she was a follower of Mahatma Gandhi and his idea of Swaraj. So we can understand that. Look at the time span of Sarojini Naidu, 1879 to 1949. It suggests that she was prominently involved in Indian freedom movement. And here we can find that she was influenced, or she was the follower of Mahatma Gandhi and Gandhi's idea of Swaraj. She has written poems for children. The other works are based on the themes such as patriotism, romance, and tragedy. So she is a great writer. She used to write about the patriotism, freedom struggle, women's identity, or women's, we can say, uh, struggle for getting the identity. And as her writing gave her a kind of identity, and that is she is known as a Nightingale of India. So here we can find that Sarojini Naidu has contributed much up in literature, and she is known as a Nightingale of India, म्हणजे भारताची कोकिळा असं त्यांना त्या ठिकाणी संबोधलं गेलं. So today we are going to discuss her poem, that is Parda Nasin. The poem Parda Nasin uh, is about uh, that is about the Muslim woman, or how Muslim women struggled to get the independence, or how they struggled to get the identity. It is described in this poem, the Pardanasin. So students, let's discuss the poem, the Pardanasin, and then we'll discuss about, or we have the discussion about the poem, the Pardanasin. See, this is the poem, the Pardanasin. It is in 3 stanzas. So I read the poem. Just listen carefully. That is the Pardanasin. Her life is a revolving dream of languid and sequestered ease. Her griddle and her fillet gleam like changing fires on sunset seas. Her raiment is like morning mist, shot opal, gold, and amethyst. From thieving light of eyes impure, from coveting sun or wind's cares, her days are guarded and secure behind her carbon lattice, like jewels in turban crest, like secrets in lover's breast. But though no band unsanctioned dares unveil the mysteries of her grace, time lifts the curtain unawares, and sorrows looks into her face. Who shall prevent the subtly ears or shield a woman's eyes from tears? So, the dear students, we all know that particularly in Muslim community there is one tradition, and that tradition is nothing but the parda. We know that particularly Muslim woman, Muslim woman has to cover her face with parda. So here the poetess Sarojini Naidu talks about this parda nasin. Means she says that how this parda affect on the identity of the woman. She look at the first stanza of the poem. Her life is revolving dream. Her life, whose life? The life of woman. Her life is revolving dream. Revolving means what? We can say that revolving means circling round and round or moving in circular way. Revolving dream म्हणजे फिरणारं स्वप्न. Her life is revolving dream means moving from circular way from one point to the another point. Means here we can find that her life can't be fulfilled. Her life is revolving. Revolving म्हणजे फिरणारं, ड्रीम म्हणजे स्वप्न, एक फिरणारं स्वप्न आहे. Of languid and sequestered ease. Languid means here we can find that languid. Here we can say that discrimination for physical efforts means we can say tiredness, or in Marathi we call sust hone. Her life is a revolving dream of languid and sequestered ease. Sequestered means वेगळ्या प्रकारचं. Means there is ease means comfort. There is no comfort in her life. How is her life? Her life is like a revolving dream. How is her life? Revolving dream of what? Dream of languid and sequestered ease. Means the life of a woman is revolved dream of languid and sequestered ease. म्हणजे मराठीत सांगायचं झालं तर स्त्रीचं जीवन कसं आहे? फिरणाऱ्या स्वप्नाभोवती. कुठल्या कोणाच्या स्वप्नाभोवती फिरते? ते स्वस्त आणि वेगळ्या प्रकारच्या स्वप्नाभोवती. Her girdles and her fillets gleam. Girdles means what? Kamarpatta. In Marathi, girdles, kamarpatta. And fillet means what? डोक्याला एक पट्टा लावतात ना चकाकणारा. ग्लीम म्हणजे चकाकणारा. Her girdles and her fillet gleam like a changing fires on sunset seas. Means we know that particularly women love to wear ornaments, but if she has to wear the parda, so no use of these ornaments. म्हणजे स्त्रियांना अलंकार घालायला आवडतं, पण एखाद्या स्त्रीला जर पडदा किंवा बुरखा घालावा लागत असेल तर त्या अलंकाराचा तिला काही उपयोग होणार नाही. Her girdles and her fillets gleam like changing fires on sunset seas. म्हणजे तिचे जे अलंकार आहेत ग्रिडल किंवा ग्लीम हे कसे दिसत आहेत? चेंजिंग फायर्स ऑन सनसेट सीज. जसं की सनसेट होतोय कुठं? समुद्रावर सनसेट होतोय, तशा प्रकारचा भास तिला तिच्या अलंकाराबद्दल होतोय. Her raiment is like morning mist. Her raiment cloth, kapde. Her raiment is like morning mist. Morning mist means morning, sakali. Mist म्हणजे in Marathi we call dhuke. Her raiment is like morning mist. How is her raiment? Like morning mist. Means she has the ornament, but there is no use of that ornament. तिच्याकडे अलंकार आहेत, पण त्या अलंकाराचा तिला काही उपयोग होत नाही. का? तर तिला पडदा घालावा लागतोय किंवा तिला पडदा किंवा बुरखा घ्यावा लागतोय. Should opal, gold and amethyst. Should opal, कोळशाचे गोळे त्याला म्हणतो आपण. गोल्ड अँड ॲमिस्ट. ॲमिस्ट म्हणजे मौल्यवान खडा. तिच्याकडे सगळे अलंकार आहेत. शी हॅज, वी कॅन से, all the ornaments, but there is no use of these ornaments. Why? Because she has to wear the parda. And that's why Sarojini Naidu says that women are, we can say, restricted, suppressed. म्हणजे महिलांवर बंधनं कशी घातली गेली आहेत, त्यातल्या त्यात मुस्लिम महिलांवर कशी बंधनं घातली गेली आहेत, तर तिला पडदा किंवा बुरखा परिधान करावा लागतो. आणि त्यामुळं तिने किती जरी अलंकार तिच्याकडे असले, कमरपट्टा असला, डोक्याला पट्टा असला, तरी ते कसे दिसत आहेत, धुक्यासारखे धुरकट दिसत आहेत, म्हणजे त्याचा काही उपयोग होणार नाही, असं या स्टान्झामध्ये पोएट सांगतो. लेट्स डिस्कस द सेकंड स्टान्झा. From thieving light of eyes impure, from coveting sun or wind scares, from coveting sun or wind scares, her days are guarded and secure behind her carven lattice, like jewels in turban crest, like secrets in lover's breast. So how is her life? From thieving light of eyes impure. What this parda does? The parda, what this parda does? It secures, guards to the woman. How? From the thieving light of eyes impure. Impure, दूषित किंवा वाईट. वाईट नजरांपासून संरक्षण कोण करतोय? हा पडदा करतोय किंवा बुरखा करतोय. From thieving light of eyes impure, from coveting sun or wind scares. Coveting, लालसा असणारा सूर्य किंवा विंड स्क्रेस, म्हणजे कसं की प्रियसी, या सगळ्यांपासून कोण संरक्षण करताय? तर पडदा. बिहाइंड हर कार्बन लॅटिक्स. कार्बन, कर म्हणजे कोरीवपणे, लॅटिक्स म्हणजे जाळी, म्हणजे पडदा. बिहाइंड हर कार्बन लॅटिक्स, लाईक ज्वेल्स इन टर्बन क्रेस्ट. टर्बन पगडी किंवा क्रेस्ट माथा. क्रेस्ट म्हणजे काय? माथा. लाईक ज्वेल्स इन अ टर्बन क्रेस्ट. टर्बन क्रेस्ट म्हणजे काय? पगडी घातलेला माथा. लाईक ज्वेल्स इन अ टर्बन क्रेस्ट, लाईक सिक्रेट्स इन अ लवर्स ब्रेस्ट. आणि तो पडदा कसा दिसतोय तिला? लाईक ज्वेल्स इन अ टर्बन क्रेस्ट, लाईक सिक्रेट्स इन अ लवर्स ब्रेस्ट. सो दिस सेकंड स्टांजा deals about the function of a parda, or what the parda does. On the one side, parda can give secure and guarded life to the Muslim woman, but another side, on the other side, we can say that parda is a kind of a restriction to her freedom. Dear students, let's discuss the last stanza. It starts with but though no hand unsanctioned dares unveil the mysteries of her grace. But though no hand unsanctioned dares unveil the mysteries of her grace. But though no hand unsanctioned dares, म्हणजे कुठलेही हात काय होत नाहीत, धजावत नाहीत. कशासाठी रे? तो पडदा अनवेल करण्यासाठी, म्हणजे पडदा किंवा बुरखा काढण्यासाठी. Time lifts the curtain unawares. The time lifts the curtain unawares and sorrow looks into her face. Time lifts the curtain unawares. म्हणजे हे न समजणारं कर्टन, कर्टन म्हणजे काय रे? पडदा. हे न समजणारा पडदा, चेहऱ्याभोवती जो बुरका आहे, तो कंटिन्यू वर्षानुवर्षे तसाच राहतोय. अँड सॉरो लुक्स इन टू हर फेस. आणि त्या पडद्याच्या किंवा बुरख्याच्या माग काय आहे? स्त्रीचा चेहरा आहे, आणि त्या चेहऱ्यावर काय आहे रे? सॉरो. सॉरो म्हणजे काय? दुःख. Time lifts the curtain unaware and sorrow looks into her face. Who shall prevent the subtly years? Who shall prevent the subtly years? Prevent म्हणजे रोखणे. कोण रोखेल बरं हे कठीण? सपली म्हणजे कसे रे? कठीण. इयर्स, हे जे काही काळ आहे, हा काळ कोण रोखेल? अशा प्रकारचा प्रश्न कवयित्रीच्या मनामध्ये येतो. Who shall prevent the subtly years or shield a woman's eyes from tears? किंवा कोण ढाल बनवेल? शेल्ड म्हणजे काय रे? ढाल. कशाबद्दल? वुमन्स आईज फ्रॉम टीयर्स. स्त्रियांच्या डोळ्यामधून जे अश्रू येत आहेत त्याचे ते कोण पुसील किंवा त्याला कोण संरक्षण देईल, अशा प्रकारचे प्रश्न कवयित्री लास्ट ओळींमध्ये विचारते आणि इथं कविता संपते. सो द पोयम पर्दा नसीन is written by Sarojini Naidu, and in this poem the poetess depicts the plight of Indian women, especially the Muslim women, and she describes the life of women behind the veil, parda, and her life like a dream is one of the comfort and ease. So she says that, let's discuss what she says in the poem. The poet depicts the plight of Indian women. The poet depicts the plight of Indian women, especially the Muslim women. All of you know that particularly the parda or veil is the tradition in Muslim community, right? So the poet depicts the plight of Indian women, especially the Muslim women, and she describes the life of women behind the veil. Behind the veil means what? Parda. Parda, burqa, that is parda. Her life, like a dream, is one of the comfort and ease. So she describes the life of woman, or woman is dreaming about the comfort and ease, but she is not getting comfort and ease in her life. So woman wants to dress like in beautiful clothes or expensive jewelry, but because of this parda, she can't wear such expensive jewelry, or she wants to be beautiful, but because of this tradition, it is an obstruction to her beauty. She leads strictly guarded and protected life. All of you know that particularly. Burqa or parda gives a kind of guard or protected life to the woman. But under this, under the parda, or we can say on the name of this protected and guarded life, she has to suffer much more. The beautifully carved latex keep her safe from impure eyes. We have discussed that. So parda gives a kind of a security, or we can say guarded, or gives a protected life from the impure eyes. Then poetess says that neither can the sunrise nor the wind cares for. She is beautiful like jewels in turban crest, and mysterious like secrets in lover's breast. So woman is beautiful, but that beauty is hidden. Why? Because of the parda. Why? Because of, we can say, veil. In Marathi we call burqa. No one dares to touch her or understand the mysteries of her beauty and grace. So the poetess in the last part of the poem says that no one dares to touch her or understand the mysteries of her beauty and grace. Then the poetess says that, however, in the last stanza she says that time soon lifts the veil which so long protected her, and what is found is nothing but sorrow written on her face and tears in her beautiful eyes, which none trying to prevent. And if somebody unveil that parda, what will we find? Sorrow on the face of woman, or tears in the eyes of woman. Means what? Is a woman happy with parda? Of course not. And that is described in the poem, The Parda Nasin. The dreamlike life of the woman and the practice of the veil creates a mysterious mood. The veil helps women to protect and treasure themselves. So veil means here parda. However, it also in a way oppresses the women. No one notices the sorrow and languish their face. Naidu was of the opinion that the country needs to change in its outlook towards women. So means society should change their views about the women. And the last, we can say that women are no longer to be considered secondary in status or mere objects of beauty. They have their own identity which needs to be recognized. So this poem, that is Parda Nasin, is about